Who are the most dangerous people in the world, you may ask? Well, we're about to embark on a journey exploring the 10 individuals who have etched their names into history as the most dangerous based on the number of crimes they've committed. We've taken into account the severity of their actions and the impact they've had on the world. Remember, this list may change as new information becomes available. So, without further ado, let's dive into our countdown, beginning with number 10. Starting off at number 10, we have the Lord's Resistance Army, a terrorist group in Uganda. This organization has a grim track record of atrocities, including abductions, mutilations, and mass murder. They're particularly infamous for their recruitment tactics, often kidnapping children and forcing them into roles as soldiers or sex slaves. The sheer scale of human rights violations committed by this group is staggering, making their inclusion on this list a chilling necessity. A horrifying start to our list. At number 9, we find Robert Mugabe. A name synonymous with Zimbabwe, Mugabe's rule was marked by a ruthless suppression of opposition and a blatant disregard for human rights. His regime was notorious for using violence to silence critics, leading to countless instances of torture, unlawful imprisonment, and even mass murder. The economic policies enacted under his leadership also resulted in widespread poverty and starvation. Mugabe's reign over Zimbabwe left behind a nation scarred by its past and a population yearning for justice. A grim legacy indeed. Number 8 brings us to Iraq, with former President Saddam Hussein. Hussein's rule was marked by a chilling catalogue of crimes against humanity. His brutal regime was known for its systematic torture, mass executions, and genocidal campaigns against certain ethnic groups. He silenced his opponents with an iron fist, creating a culture of fear and oppression. The scars of his regime run deep in the heart of Iraq, a testament to a reign of terror that left a lasting impact. At number 7, we find a name that needs no introduction: Adolf Hitler. As the leader of Nazi Germany, Hitler orchestrated one of the largest genocides in history, the Holocaust, resulting in the deaths of 6 million Jews. His aggressive foreign policies and expansionist ideology caused the Second World War, claiming an estimated 70 million lives, nearly 4% of the world population. A dictator whose actions led to widespread destruction and loss, Hitler's name is a synonym for evil, a name that will forever be associated with evil. Coming in at number 6, we encounter Joseph Kony. As the leader of the Lord's Resistance Army in Uganda, Kony's name is synonymous with terror and inhumanity. He orchestrated the abduction of thousands of children, manipulating them into becoming soldiers and tools of war. His gross violation of human rights and the psychological trauma inflicted on these innocent lives are a stark reminder of the depths to which humanity can sink. Joseph Kony stands as a chilling example of the abuse of power. We reach the halfway point of our list with Fidel Castro at number 5. Castro, the former president of Cuba, had a reign marked with suppression and human rights violations. His regime was notorious for stifling opposition, leading to a climate of fear and oppression. Human rights were often sidelined, with countless reports of unjust imprisonments and state-sanctioned executions. Castro's rule, while transformative for Cuba, was also a time of darkness and suffering for many, a controversial figure with a dark side. At number 4, we take a turn towards fiction, encountering Chucky. This notorious character, born from the heart of horror cinema, embodies the very essence of crime and violence in our pop culture. As a relentless serial killer in the form of a sinister doll, Chucky has made a lasting impact, shaping our perceptions of fear and danger. His cruel acts, though fictional, serve as a stark reminder of the potential for harm and violence. A reminder that danger can be found even in our entertainment. The top 3 begins with Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. As the leader of ISIS, al-Baghdadi was responsible for a multitude of crimes that sent shivers down the world's spine. Mass killings, acts of terrorism, and gross human rights abuses sat heavily on his shoulders. His reign was marked by fear and violence, as he led an organization that thrived on chaos and destruction. He was a terrifying figure that left a trail of destruction, a name that will forever be associated with a dark chapter in our world's history. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is Pablo Escobar. Escobar, The notorious leader of the Medellin cartel in Colombia carved his name into the annals of crime history. He escalated to becoming one of the largest drug producers and distributors ever known. His reign was marked with bloodshed and violence, with responsibility for thousands of drug-related murders. This man, whose ambition knew no bounds, turned the cartel business into a deadly empire. A man whose name became synonymous with crime. And the most dangerous person, based on our criteria, is Musa Sadr. A prominent Shia leader in Lebanon during the tumultuous 1970s, Sadr's influence cannot be understated. His actions were instrumental in stirring religious and ethnic tensions in the country. These tensions led to numerous crimes and laid the groundwork for a bitter civil war. Sadr, through his divisive rhetoric and actions, was responsible for an untold number of these crimes. A man whose actions had far-reaching consequences. And there you have it, the 10 most dangerous people in the world based on their known crimes. From Musa Sadr to the Lord's Resistance Army, we've ventured through a chilling catalogue of individuals whose actions have left an indelible mark on history. Ranking based on danger and crime is complex, with factors such as impact, scale, and nature of crimes coming into play. Remember, this list isn't exhaustive and there are many other dangerous individuals out there. Stay safe and thank you for watching.